Hey, Facebook. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. As you can see, I'm here. I'm super excited yet again with another amazing guest. Remember, all roads lead to the Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit. That is happening in June 27th through 30th in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm here with another amazing guest, Miss Danita Scott. Usually I hide my guests, but she's here front and center. So, Danita, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to chat with y'all while I'm in the Atlanta airport right now.
So, okay, there's a little story behind this because Danita, like, literally is always in the airport. So, can you just tell everyone that's listening and watching, like, what is it that you do? Why do you travel so much? And tell us about this, like, amazing, like, laptop lifestyle you're living.
Yes, I definitely have a laptop lifestyle. So, what I do is I work, I'm a contract trainer, leadership trainer. So, I go around the country and I train leaders how to be more successful at work. But in my personal business, I train entrepreneurs how to develop their expertise into online courses. So, it's all the same. I spend my whole life training people to go from idea to reality and do it quickly.
That is amazing. That's amazing. So like, okay, on average, I just need to ask this question because, we hear about this whole laptop lifestyle. Obviously, you have to, when you think laptop lifestyle, you think like multiple streams of income. You think, sands between your toes and like cocktails on the beach. Like, is that for real?
I was at the beach last week, so let's be honest.
Yes.
But it was for work, and it was fun. But it is uncomfortable sometimes, right? Because 3 weeks ago, I was traveling with one of my friend's daughters, and the flight was delayed for 3 days, and so we had to sleep in the airport. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the
Ooh.
sexiness goes up and down. So last week it was pretty sexy being at the beach, and this week it's kind of like,
Oh,
so
goodness.
it's up and down, but it's good, and it's good because then I don't have the pressure of, let's say, yeah, the pressure's off. Like, let's say one of my streams is smaller at some time, it's okay because I have another stream that's coming. So that part is really nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I love the idea that the sexy level ebbs and flows. This is
Yes, it
all
does.
good.
It
And people
comes
need to
and it
understand,
goes.
and people need to understand that this is what being an entrepreneur looks like. Like you
Hmm.
set the systems up and you position yourself so no matter what's happening in your life, you're still able to maintain and still prosper at the same time, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So let's talk about okay, I see some people coming on and I want to invite you all to our broadcast. Hello, hello, hello. And I also want to ask you guys to share this out. Please share this out. Now, what we're going to be talking about is very important to any entrepreneur that is first of all, to every entrepreneur. Let's just say that because we're talking about income. We're talking about doing positive, amazing things with your gifts, your talents, your products and your services, and how Danita helps entrepreneurs do that every single day.
Hmm.
So tag somebody, share this out, share the love. In addition to that, by far the most exciting piece of all this is that Danita is going to be a speaker. She is a VIP day speaker at the Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit, and I'm so excited. And I'm
I'm
so
so
excited.
excited too.
And,
I'm
and, and
so
I need to
excited.
tell you guys that she is absolutely brilliant at what she does. She's an amazing person. She operates at the highest level, and she's just like so authentic, and she moves with integrity. That's why I love her, and that's why she's coming. I'm so glad you said yes, and I can't wait for our entire community to meet you and to just experience you.
Yeah, so I really love working with entrepreneurs because I feel like a lot of times as an entrepreneurial leader, you feel like your message is burning on the inside of you and you want to have different ways to make sure that you're making impact in your community. And so that's what I love about being able to take an entrepreneur from idea to reality because so many times we're overthinking the process and we just need someone to say, only do this right now, then move to step two.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on this new thing where it's like I'm talking to my community a lot about the one thing, focusing on the
Hmm.
one thing, being focused. And you guys don't know this, but Danita's part of the reason why I'm focused on the one thing. Like seriously, I mean, like y'all don't even know. Like she's my accountability coach. So
Hmm.
y'all want to know? Y'all sometimes people see you. You know, Danita. Like people see you all over the place. People see me on live. They see me doing this, and they're like, how in the world do you do all that? Like, what is this? It looks like I'm all over the place and it looks like it's crazy, but it's not really because it
Hmm.
all roads lead to the one thing.
Yep.
And Danita is one of those people that help me stay focused. She really helps me stay focused and keeps me on track. So So this is good. This is really good.
Yes. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
let's talk about how. So you're coming to the summit. We already said that, and you're
Yes.
going to be talking to the parents about taking their either themselves or their children, because this is a family business summit. So this information can relate to the parents or the children. We're not separating them, not child's play. How they can take something that they're like you said, burning on the inside, or something that they're already doing, a product or a service, and just how do they turn that into? How does that translate into an online platform? You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely. And so I've had a privilege between my in my business to work with all kind of entrepreneurs. Some people are service based, some people are product based, some people are personal development people, and all of them can find success in building online courses because if you speak at all for your business, you got to have something to point somebody to. You have to say, you know what? I know you've enjoyed this talk, this time that we've had together. Here's the next step, and your next step can be as simple as a 20-minute recording with a worksheet, and boom, there's more information for that person to grow and to learn from you. And I think it's amazing a lot of times we overlook what we already have. Like I saw a advertisement earlier today while I was in the airport for a leader that I admire, and I was just like, they had this free thing that they were doing on Saturday, and I was like, oh, I can't go, but I clicked on the advertisement, and like, well, if you want to go virtually, this is how you can go. Well, inside, the next step was offering me a free ebook and then offering me a paid something. I bought it. I sure did. You know why? Because I'm a buyer and I like systems that work. It was $5. I was like, if I hate it, it was only $5. You never know who wants to be a part of your community, who's willing to spend 5, 10, 20, 200, $350 to be with you if you never give them an offer.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? So
Mm-hmm.
now listen, I know y'all, some of y'all feeling uncomfortable because you're like, that sounds great, but how in the world? Like, just how? How do we do this? Because
Yeah.
you make it sound effortless. Like it's like, yes, you need, if you speak at all, you need to have something to offer them. A lot of people don't even know, like, what do you even start with an offer? And like you
Yeah.
said, we discount what we have. So
Yeah, I always tell everyone in my entrepreneurs start with the simplest thing you have. Can you hear me?
yes, I can. You're
Okay.
back now.
Yeah, I always tell all my entrepreneurs start with the simplest thing you have. So if you have an ebook that you can give away for free, that can start to leverage your expertise as a leader. So I mean, the process is super simple. I tell everybody the process is a 5-step process. It's really simple. Number one, you want to start with a clear client focused idea. So an idea that's best for the client. You know, people buy, they don't buy what you would like for them to buy, they buy what they want. So you want to start with what do they want and how can I serve them. Then number two, you want to validate that idea with those people. You want to say, hey, you know, I'm thinking about doing this, and this is what I would like to create, or this is what I've created already. Tell me your thoughts on it. People love to help you for free. And then you ask those same people for money. And enroll them in your course. Say, hey, you know what? I created that thing I was thinking about creating, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. I'm doing this special testing, and you'll get a chance to work directly with me. This is the only time this year where this will happen. And then, boom, you create what they said they wanted. Because a lot of times, entrepreneurs, we get so focused on what we want people to learn versus what they tell you they need. And so we want to create what they say they need first, and then we can offer them things that could branch out from there. And then after that, you just use some tools to make it simple for you to be successful.
That's amazing. And what I hear you saying under all that is we overcomplicate things.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what it sounds like. It's like we
Yes.
overcomplicate it. You know what I think? But that goes back to the whole discounting our value, the service, the
Mm-hmm.
product, what, discounting ourselves in general, like you said. So we assume that it has to be much more than what's already on the surface.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to an entrepreneur earlier today, and she's building a course on confidence for women. And I was like, well, you already know this person. This person could partner with you. So you do this, and then she does that, and boom, there's your course. And she was like, and it was like, you don't have to make it too hard for yourself. She already teaches a part of what you're interested in. You don't have to be the only expert. You can add value to someone's life by doing your place and then inviting other people as experts to help amplify their knowledge.
I love this. I absolutely love it. So, okay, so this is your life. Like this is what you do. So like
Yes.
this is you're an entrepreneur, but you also travel and you do the leadership piece. So, how do you bring it all together? How do you, so even with you, you work with people every day, you're an accountability coach, you do the coaching, you help people get their multiple streams of income and take their, their product services and digitize them. Like, but like, how does this all look on a day-to-day basis for you, especially
Mhm.
since you're traveling all over the
Oh
place?
yeah, it's a little crazy sometimes. Like one of my friends was like, "So how many jobs do you have right now?" I was like, "We're not going to talk about like how many jobs I have." But what I really do is I focus on where can I present the most value to the world, and then how can I show up there with integrity and excitement, and then how do I protect myself so then I can consistently show up there with integrity and excitement. Because I've been super tired before. Because in addition to the business that I run, I also have a coaching practice. So in my coaching practice, I have private clients, and in that, I had to focus on what's the best people I can help, and how can I bring value to their lives, because I am not the best person for every leader, but I am the best person for some.
I love that. I needed to hear you say that. I really needed to hear you say that. And you
Yeah.
know what? One of the things that I really why I'm so excited about you being at the summit and for our community to witness you and to listen to you speak and to see you train and to experience your training. You're just so clear. You're very clear, and you just it's just really inspiring to connect with someone and to listen to someone and learn from someone that's super clear. Like you're
Yeah.
very clear and very focused. And
Yeah.
that's not that common. It sounds like it's very easy, but it's not for a lot.
It's not easy, but at the end of the day, I realized who I was best to serve, and I know I really like purpose-driven and faith-based entrepreneurs. Like those are my two favorite entrepreneurs to work with, because I feel like if you know you have a purpose and your purpose is connected to your gift being expressed, you show up with a different passion and you actually show up wanting to do the work. I don't want to inspire nobody to do nothing. I always tell my clients, I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to bring you results. So if I need to kick your butt and call you at 5 o'clock in the morning, then let's do it, because I want you to see the results that are on the other side of the discipline that it takes to accomplish your dreams. Like that's all I want. Like I want you to want it as bad as I want it for you. So I can't work with someone who doesn't have drive. Like it's so draining, because by the time I inspire you, it's time for me to move on to somebody else. So yeah, I have to work with people who really have, that passion. They're like, okay, I have to do this. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna, stay up late. I'm gonna take the webinar. I'm gonna do what I have to do in order to be successful.
That's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's talk about challenges. What would
Yes.
you say, considering you coach so many people and you spend so much, you're immersed in this, like you're just serious about your business and you're just in this ecosystem.
Hmm.
What are some of the challenges or the excuses that you see entrepreneurs make that prevent them from getting even after training? Because not every, like you said, you're not for everyone, and not everybody is willing to do the work. So
No.
what are some of the barriers?
I think some of the biggest barriers is when people take on something new. So whatever it is, they don't account for the fact that they still had a life that was around that, and then that life that was around that now has to funnel into what you're trying to do. So, for example, if you are planning to attend the Raising the Mogul Summit, then you know for that time period that you are going to be there, there's really nothing else that you're going to get done. You don't need to be hanging out with friends. You don't need to try to take the kids to, Six Flags. That's not for that time period. That time period has to be wrapped around there. And when you're done at the summit, you have to have an action plan in order to move forward. Otherwise, it was just a lot of inspiration and networking. And you don't need that. You need action to bring results. So that's what I think people don't account for, is that if I want to take on something new, let's say I want to go back to school, start a business, whatever I am taking in also has to shift the rest of my life, because part of my life is not going to be the same in order for me to really take this in and maximize it.
I love that. I love that. So there's that whole accountability piece.
Yeah.
There's the kind of like the setup,
Mm-hmm.
the setup, and then I think it all kind of wraps around the clarity, being
Yeah.
very clear and intentional, and then the action piece. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Purpose with execution is what Deshanta just said. That's awesome.
Yes.
I love
I
it.
love it. I love
Yeah,
that. I love
that's
that.
good stuff. So, um, in regards to the summit, I want to
Mm-hmm.
thank you again for saying yes. But my
Yes.
question to you is, why did you say yes? Like, why? Just I just want to know, like, cause so we're doing interviews with all the speakers and all the sponsors, and I'm asking everybody these questions because I just want those that are going to attend and experience you to just know why you decided to come and basically just coming to serve, and I'm grateful for it, and I want them to understand Why? Your why.
So my major reason to come to serve is really for you. When I see, leaders in the community who I want to get behind, that I have to tell other people, like, you've got to follow this person. You're one of those people. It's because you have such a passion for something that's realistic. And I saw what you've done with your daughter's brand and how she's been able to change lives because of your obedience. Because as brilliant as she is, she couldn't get to where she was desiring to be if you weren't 100% behind her. Like, you could have just said, "Oh, sweetheart, that's so cute. You want to do lip gloss? It's so nice. Okay, well, just make one for your friends and let me know how it turns out." It was you really deciding and your family committing behind her vision. And I love it when I see people who are willing to go the extra mile to help other people see their dreams come true. And then that dream to be able to stand on, not just for you, but for other people, to inspire them and to help them to see what is possible. That's just huge. So I'm so grateful. And I mean, it's in hot Atlanta. Who doesn't want to come to Atlanta during the
I know.
summertime, right? Right?
Atlanta. I love it. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. So, okay, courses, right? We're talking about
Mm-hmm.
online courses, and this could be scary for some people because
Yes.
technically, now if I create a course and I put it out into the world, does that make me a digital marketer?
It could. If you tell your story and you tell people to come buy your product, right? If nobody comes to buy your course because you don't invite them, then you're kind of not a marketer. You just, you created something cute. But
Right.
yeah, it does. It opens you up to new possibilities because as a leader, you want to have multiple ways that you can impact your audience. Not every single person you meet is going to want to work with you right away, but if you have a way that they can grow with you and be even independent or get to know you, it just makes it so much easier to say yes to the next thing that you have to offer. You're inviting them into your world and into your atmosphere of leadership.
That's amazing. That's that. Listen, you see what y'all see why I love her. This is why I love her. She's a straight shooter. It's like you don't have to guess what she's thinking or feeling, right? She's like, I ain't nobody got time for that. Okay,
No.
so one of the last things I have. So if I have parent managers watching, I have parent managers listening. Those that are thinking right now, Danita, like, okay, yeah, but my daughter's only 6. Okay, yeah, but my son's only 8. What would you say to them?
You have to make it easy for people to say yes to you. And kids love to buy from other kids. I don't know if you know, the candy hustle game is real. And that's something that is an already existing product. Kids are excited about buying from other kids, and they have the economic power to shift atmospheres. So we're not talking about kids when I grew up. Like, they earn their own money. And as a leader for your kids' empire, it's better to have different ways that your kid can reach her target market, and it can open up doors for her. And it doesn't have to be complicated. I tell this story all the time because I take online courses from other leaders because I like to see what they have to offer. There's this one leader, she took her Facebook Lives and she took some worksheets and she created a course, and it's like $800. And normally she has 1,000 enrollees. What I'm saying is, you can't
Wow,
do no Facebook Lives.
right. So what I'm saying is, I'll wait.
I mean, really, like, literally, when I went in there, I was like, "This is what it." And it was good content. I mean, I learned a lot. Each one of her videos were like 3 minutes or less, and then some of the extensive videos were 15 minutes, and they were, I mean, things she had done over the years to help people understand her value in the marketplace. She put some worksheets with that, and she normally has 1,000 enrollees in that class. What I'm saying is, at $700, can you multiply 700 times 1,000 and figure out what kind of impact she was making off of one course?
How many days on the beach is that? To carry the
I'm
two
just I'm just
the
saying.
excuses.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, that's how easy it can be if you allow it to be. Your subject matter might be more complicated, right? So you might need a little bit more. But the basis of an online course is connection, information, and action. Can you
Right.
connect? Can you give information? Can you help people take action? Well, you can create an online course.
Exactly. Exactly. Now this is coming from Danita Scott, who is right now in the airport taking
Yes.
action, making this connection, and just making it happen. So this is like she is like a straight shooter, a straight no nonsense, no excuse type chick. Like this is the kind of woman, amazing entrepreneur that you want to get next to and you want to follow. So Danita, tell us a little bit about what you have going on in regards to your courses and your offerings.
Okay, great. So I have two ways that people can work with me. The first way is a live way. So I'm currently taking a group of 15 entrepreneurs through developing their online courses. And so they're almost done. They'll actually be done in mid June. But I always have an automated version of the class. And so the automated version of the class walks you through all the steps. And it's basically a DIY. It's like if we were sitting down right now, I did all of that and then walked you through. Okay, now do this. Don't do anything but this. Do that. Don't do anything but that. Right. And then once you've built those steps, then you're done. Because I like stuff when a lot of times people want to inspire you and then later you do the action. No, no, no. Do this and then come back. Like that's all I want you to do. Because it makes it easier. Like just to walk forward. So I have two versions of how people can work with me. Because some people they're like, oh, I can't take the class, I can't be present, but you can still get great value. And there are ways that once you buy the automated course, if you want to have some private one-on-one sessions with me, I do that as well.
I love it. So here's once again, she's removing all the barriers, getting rid of all your excuses, and just making it plain and clear. So we can get that information on. Do we need to go to Life Interrupted with Danita Scott or to
Oh,
DanitaScott.com?
DanitaScott.com.
Okay, I'm going to put that up so you guys can see that. And that's how you know you can reach her. Please go on over to her business page as well and like her business page, follow her. Where else can we find you on social media, Danita?
And so I also am on Instagram at Danita Speaks. So DANITA_speaks.
Awesome.
But my favorite platform is Facebook and Instagram because on Twitter, I only use it for customer service complaints. So don't follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be telling you about what Uber did and what the Hilton Hotels did. So yeah, don't follow me there.
I love it. That is hilarious. Coming from a true content creator, right? She's very.
Listen.
Listen, I already told you this is y'all got about to get your life in Atlanta with Danita and all the rest of these speakers because every single thing that we built into the summit is with great intention and with your whole entire family in mind. Danita, tell them what they can expect from you at the summit beyond your cute face.
Well, my major goal is to make it really easy to go from idea to execution very quickly. So I go through the principles and then we go deep dive on how to use the principles to make your course live. And with these same principles, I've been really honored to be able to help different entrepreneurs, especially if you have something that is a product or a service base, or if you are a professional development type of kid. So there are kids out there that help other kids with professional and personal development. It
Yes.
doesn't matter what you do, it can be translated into an online course. One of my very first students I ever helped, her very first launch was $10,000. And she's afraid of technology. That's not her thing. And she was like, do I have to make sales calls? And I was like, yes, you do. and so and so in 30 days, that's what she had created because it was clear and intentional and focused. So it doesn't matter what the subject matter is, as long as you're willing to do the work and really be clear on how you can best serve your audience, you can create a course. Bye, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you. That I apologize.
No, it's okay. Real life is happening.
Yeah, I know. Really, all around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. So that's good. So $10,000, one course, and from the start to the 10K was how much time?
It took her 60 days to receive the whole money because she did payment plans for her
Right.
course, but it took 30 days to build the course
To
and to
build the
get.
course.
Yeah, she got her first paying clients in 4 days. So like,
Whoa. Y'all got 4 days?
I'm just saying. I
I
mean,
mean, like
my newest course started at the beginning of May, and half the students already had paying clients for their course that has not come out yet.
that is amazing. See, this is what we're talking about because the overcomplication, the extra drama, all the excuses, everything else that we pile on top, actually doing the work, like we're removing all those barriers, right? And we're bringing in trainers and speakers that are doing this every single day and have success stories. Like that's huge value. That's huge value. And for you to be just like let this roll off your tongue, like it's no big
Yeah.
deal. Like this is the answer to so many parents and their kids, like serious their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
multiple streams of income is a thing. And we all should be participating in it. But the
Yes.
thing is, we need to understand how it works. We need to know, the technical components to it. Depending on what it is, we need to get clear on what it is that we're selling, with the product or service, or who we're selling to. There's all these different components, but it's not impossible.
No.
It's not impossible. And I feel like so many of us make it bigger than it has to be. And we feel like, and because we overcomplicate things, just naturally, we make it feel like it's impossible.
Yes. Yes, and I also worked in youth ministry for over 10 years, so I love kids. I
Do
do. I
you?
like. Yeah, I do.
Okay, y'all.
So
So you heard Danita just said, bring all the kids over.
oh yeah, bring them over. Listen, if they want
Pool
to, like,
party with Auntie
yes,
Danita.
yes, I love it. I love it. But seriously, like, I so believe in their brilliance and their ability to create, and they're way more creative. So if you put a kid in front of your social media, they can tell you real quick what's wrong. Oh, you're not doing this. You're not doing that. This is what you need to add, and then they're on to the next thing. So sometimes as adults, we make it so hard to win, and we have to make it easier for ourselves to win.
I love that. We make it so hard to win. Hashtag easy wins.
Easy wins.
Easy
Action
wins.
takers win. Yes.
Action takers win. I
Yes.
love that. All right, Denise. So I understand. I know you're on the road. I know you're in the airport. I want to thank you for taking this time to just for spending this time with us, and I want to thank you for saying yes to the summit. Yes to the summit. So you guys will have the amazing opportunity to spend some time with Danita on it's day one. I believe you're doing day one, but she's
Hmm.
also going to be a VIP trainer. Now, as you can see, based on what she's already dropped for us in just the last, 20 minutes, she's serious about her business. So if you are serious about your business and you're ready for the next level, you need to be there for VIP day because Danita Scott is about to kick it up a notch. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like, yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm serious because I don't want y'all to be inspired. I want you to do the work, right? Because with the work, you can measure the results. You can say, "Oh, that worked. That didn't work. Okay, let's try this again." But if you stay in the inspiration zone, you're gonna be constantly frustrated because you'll know what to do, but you never took the time to do it. And so let's do it together.
Yes, I love it. So
And
I
plus, you only have a few more tickets, so they gotta make a decision
Yes,
immediately.
very few. Very few. I've been letting them know, Danita, it's going. And when it's gone, it is
It's
gone.
gone.
This
It's
train
gone.
is a moving and it's going full steam ahead. And I'm so excited for those of you that already have your tickets because it is going to be amazing. It's going to be a game changer. And seriously, it's just going to change the course of your life. If you're serious and committed to this whole entrepreneur, if you're serious about being a business owner and your child is as well, and you guys want to do this as a family, the Raising Mogul Family Business Summit in Atlanta, June 27th to 30th, is where you need to be. Danita is a huge part of it, but she's only one part of it. We are bringing all pieces together for you so that way we're removing all the excuses. No excuses, no barriers other than yourself. You need to be in the room. You need to be in the room so you can
Yes.
experience and meet
Yes.
people like Danita Scott. So I need you guys to follow her on Facebook, Danita Scott, Life Interrupted with Danita Scott. And also DanitaScott.com. I have her website is scrolling to Shanta is posting all the links in the thread. And Danita, anything else you want to leave us with?
No, I just want people to hurry up and take action because you never know how long an entrepreneur is called to do certain things. So you may be called to something else in 2 or 3 years and be like, oh, I missed it. You missed it because you were thinking too hard. Sometimes we have to sacrifice in order for our dreams to work. And that sacrifice is paid off when you take action. So don't think about it too hard. Just take the action that's required so that you can get out of dream mode and get into reality.
Hey, I love it. And I love you. Thank you so
I
much,
love you
Anita.
too.
Safe
Yes.
travels. And I appreciate your time. And thank you, thank you, thank you again.
No problem. Have a great day. Talk to you later.
Bye bye. Bye,
Bye.
guys.